This is Tucker. And last time on the old Goose, we went ahead and got the fuel filler all put in there and kind of got that stuff out of the way of the rear of it there. So this time we're going to go ahead and pick up where we left off, try and remove a little bit more of that material around the tailpan area, and mainly focus on building a trunk floor brace so we can start to begin to get ready to attach the old tailpan. So we'll go ahead and get started on that and see where we end up. As you can see here, we're getting ready to do this roll pan. And it kind of comes across here, but the ironworm spent quite a little bit of time over here in these corners. So we're going to go ahead and get some pieces fabricated up and get these corners built. Make sure everything lines up good, and get this tailpan sized in there. And then after that's done, we'll kind of clean up this rear brace here and get it tied in, and we'll have this end of it pretty well wrapped up. got this patch built and put in here on the driver's side, and the kind of the mate to it over here on the passenger side, it's in here. We're going to go ahead and work on getting this tail pan fitted. Originally, you know, they kind of had this crimped area where that's supposed to go underneath this, but this aftermarket one's kind of wonky on, you know, on their crimps here. So I think we'll just hammer dolly them out a little bit, and we'll just trim this along both sides after we get it measured up and just butt weld it in. And then once that's done, we're going to come in here and kind of trim this brace down a little bit and fab a few little pieces and get it put back together, get it streamlined up a little bit, and we'll go from there. Alright, well, we got that tail pan area pretty much all trimmed down and fitting into place where it needs to be. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and pull it back out before we weld it in. And go ahead and make us some cardboard templates here where we can come in and box this inner trunk floor to this outer brace. So we can get that all boxed in. Then we'll go ahead and get focused on welding that tail pan on there. we got the big portion of this trunk floor support welded up, kind of boxed in here along the way. All we have left is to go ahead and get this outside edge here where the mount's at boxed in. So I went ahead and took and made me a couple little tabs, one for each side, that we get set in there. Kind of like that right there. And then here's the one on the driver's side. And it'll go just about like that. So we'll get that stuff welded in, and then the trunk floor support will be pretty much all done. The only thing we'll have left that's big to do on the rear of the car here is we're going to build a little tab that comes out, and we'll have to probably make a template for that. It's going to attach to the lower section of this tail pan here, kind of like the factory did. They had like little spot welds along the way here. So we'll go ahead and get these two ends welded up and get started on the pattern for that back flap. Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and do this video in like a two-part section because it's ended up getting too long on me here, covering the trunk floor brace and the tail pan area. So I'll try to get the other part out here in just like a couple days, real quick like. But once again, I want to thank everybody who's been following along, leave comments, and sharing these videos. And if you're new, go ahead and please hit the like and subscribe button. And you can hit that little bell too if you want to get like updates on whenever the latest videos have come out and everything. So until next time, take care and be safe.